Welcome to the Card Cartel podcast, where shadows speak, secrets surface, and the cards never lie. I'm your host, Vanny La Bruja, tarot reader, truth digger, and spiritual rebel. Every month, we dive deep into the hidden realms, decode messages from the divine, and spill the tea the universe has been dying to serve to you. So light your candles, silence the noise. Let's see what the cards have to say for this month. You can catch your zodiac sign reading every month on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just search for Card Cartel Tarot, and welcome to the cartel. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and throw away the rest. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can go to Card Cartel Tarot on Instagram and click the link in the bio. Everything is there for private readings. I also encourage you to listen to your sun, moon, and rising signs to get the most message. Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2025 reading for my Sag Collective, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. Thank you guys for being here. Happy August, happy summertime. We're going to get you some oracle cards of advice today. We're going to pull some tarot, and we're going to look at general, career, and finances, and love. This is a general reading, of course. If it resonates, take what fits, and if it doesn't, leave the rest. And also check your other placements. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the bio. All right, here we go. For my Sag people, let's see with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck what spirit animal you get for August. We have number 34, Hummingbird Spirit. It says, "Be here now." I'm going to read to you guys from the book what this means. 34 might be a significant number for you. Let us see. Hummingbird spirits. The hummingbird's wings beat so swiftly it can hover in seeming stillness as it drinks deeply from a flower. Hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that the beauty and sweetness of life is in the eternal now and timeless present. Here and now, you are becoming the person you wish to be, to have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy on the flower before you. For what you desire is being provided. Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird Spirit's message is that you have no need to go about in search of something better, for all that you require and desire is before you. You will know this as soon as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit, who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. So, strong need to be still in the month of August. Be present in the moment. Let's pull two more oracle cards for you from the Cosmic Insights deck just to get some energy of what's going on for you in August. My Sag people. If you guys have never heard me read tarot before, I do hiccup when I read, so I apologize if you hear the hiccups. When I used to do live readings on Instagram, everybody used to laugh at me. All right, we have Mercury retrograde and challenges. So I believe by the time you guys listen to this, Mercury will be retrograde, actually, or at least in the shadow periods. So this is, electronic issues, communication issues. It's really a time to review things, double check that you saved documents properly or on an external hard drive. Computers could crash, cars could have issues. Do things that begin with revise, reevaluate, revisit, things like that. I'm sure you guys know about Mercury retrograde by now. We talk about it all the time. So, and then we have challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Let's see. General information for Sagittarius for this month. Definitely a need for healing. Page of Cups in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Let's get one more for general for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Page of Wands. Okay, let's get 3 for career and finance, and then we'll move into love last. 2 more for career and finance. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. We have the High Priestess. And the World. Okay. All right. General information, Page of Cups reverse, the Empress reverse, and the Page of Wands. So I feel like you guys are trying to kind of, for August, let go of some like emotional tie or something like that and step more into being a little bit more adventurous with your time. I feel like some of you have been disappointed recently or in the recent past. It could have been with a relationship or just like something that you were doing that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to be. Maybe you have, I feel like some of you are very creative and you're having creative blocks here because you do have the Page of Cups reversed and the Empress reversed. So that could have to do with creative blocks. Maybe you're an artist and you haven't been able to like fully dive into your art lately, or just haven't really fucking wanted to. Some of you could be writers and be dealing with writer's block or something like that. But there is some sort of disappointment here with the Empress in reverse. Again, creative blocks. Maybe you're getting a little bit impatient. Maybe you're just lacking concentration here, feeling a little bit overwhelmed or indecisive. And it is a card about inaction, really, like not doing anything to take action. But I do see you taking action in August. Like I said, this could be like a past energy you've been dealing with. Maybe with this challenges card that says make a decision, work on inner healing, you have decided to work that and be more in the present moment with that hummingbird card. You do have the Page of Wands. This is a card about inspiration and going out to discover new things and new ideas, and like really seeing that your potential is limitless and going out to explore and becoming a free spirit, and just being free, feeling free is what I'm getting. As far as career and finance, there's something here that within a job that you are feeling or have felt very exhausted, something that makes you want to give up on something. It's kind of fucking with your confidence a little bit. Something could be like very overwhelming for you when it comes to money or career, and you know this. Your inner knowing knows this, your intuition knows this, because the High Priestess is here. So this is about having like a sacred knowledge and like trusting yourself. I feel like you're finally stepping into a space where you're like, you know what? I'm not going to allow this to destroy my confidence. I'm not going to allow this to set me back anymore. I know what I have to do. And you're moving towards that, because the world has to do with like accomplishments and feeling whole and feeling fulfilled and traveling and celebrating life. So maybe you've been stopping yourself from traveling, even though you really know you should, because you don't want to spend money. Maybe you've been stopping yourself from going on some sort of spiritual retreats, and now you're actually doing it. But if it doesn't have to do with spending money on travel, it definitely has to do with you completing some sort of cycle when it comes to your finances and trusting your intuition more, which is great. This is something that you've probably thought about a lot with the Four of Cups. Yeah, just something that you've really had to reevaluate. You have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well, which is about planning and making decisions. So you've definitely been thinking about this for a while when it comes to your career or your finances, or where you're going to spend money or how you're going to travel, things like that. But there is something here about like you're just going to trust your intuition. It could have been that you were scared before the full reverse just came out. You were very hesitant. You felt like you were acting foolish. You felt like you were making a bad choice, or like it was too risky to spend money on yourself or travel or something like that. But I feel like you are coming out of that. If it's not about traveling, you are coming out of a job where, like I said, you were so exhausted. The Ten of Wands just came up, and that's a card about burden and extra responsibilities and like very, very hard work. So this could be that, you know, you're tired of fucking working so hard, and now you're trusting your intuition and you're moving forward with that World card. Let's see what's going on for you with love for August. You guys are very focused on yourselves and on work. I feel like you were probably in a relationship, or your last relationship or current. You don't feel supported in this. The communication is not the same. There's conflict within the home. There's some sort of transition you want to make here when it comes to love. Four of Wands in reverse is conflict with others. There's no harmony here. There's no support. You could be dealing with a fire sign. And then you have the Hermit here with the Emperor. I feel like you're really just going inward in August, soul searching, contemplating, seeking the truth, being alone, being independent, trusting your inner guidance here. The Hermit, for those who have never seen it, the image is a man in a cloak type of thing, and he has like a lantern lighting his way. So it's just him, and he's like finding his way, right? With his own like guidance, with his own light. This is you being very meditative on something. And the Emperor is you like just being on some boss shit. Like, you know what? Okay, I demand respect. I am stable. I am structured. I am in control. And this is you just stepping into that. There is a relationship on your mind that you've been thinking about for some of you. Two of Cups, Four of Swords. Like, you're very much thinking about a partnership that didn't work. I do feel like this solo energy for Sagittarius in the month of August, but it is heavy on your mind with the Hermit and the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card about like contemplation again, recuperation, retreating from something, and solitude. So I do see you in solitude for August thinking about something, but there is a relationship heavy on your mind here. Magician just came up. You can manifest a relationship at this time if you wanted to. As I said that, the Lovers popped up. So yeah, you can manifest a relationship if you wanted to. You have the confidence to do it, or you're going to step into that after taking this time of like solitude and introspection. It's going to give you some clarity here. But I do see you guys, for the most part, spending time in solitude and with yourself in August. Let's see what your final advice is before we close out with the Moonology Oracle. A time for healing. What did I say? You're gonna spend time alone and focus on yourself. All right, let's find the page. Balsamic Moon. Balsamic? Okay. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe yourself and anyone in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like the Hermit, the Four of Swords, you're resting, whatever, but then you have the Magician. So it's like, you can manifest this. So it's literally saying here, then remind yourself that anything is possible. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. All right. That is it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that resonated. Check your other placements if it did or didn't. See you guys next time.